Hello friends, welcome to my channel Game of Trades. So today in this YouTube video, I will be discussing about one question which was asked in my WhatsApp group, and this is an important question, and this has been asked over and over again whenever a new trader joins stock market. This question keeps hovering inside his mind. So I thought of answering this question at a stretch. So before getting into the details, let's first see the disclaimer. So, whatever information you are viewing through this YouTube channel is entirely for educational purpose. You may choose to agree or disagree with this. So, whatever be your choice, the outcome of it is also your responsibility, and I can't be held legally responsible for it. So, now let's see it. So the question is, what is the realistic return percentage that a trader can expect annually? Now this question is very subjective, and to get a consensus on a one particular percentage number is very difficult. The reason being that the answer depends on many factors. If you ask the same question to different person who has different level of experience and expertise in the stock market, they will definitely give you different number based on their experience from the market. So if they are in profit, maybe let's say that they are earning some consistently good profit, then they will say one particular number. And let's say there are few people, in fact majority of retail traders are in loss, they are in negative, their capital has become zero several times. So if you ask such a person that what is the percentage of return that can be expected, which is a realistic figure, he will say, okay, do you think that return is possible? I have been trading for 4 5 years, but all I see is my capital going to zero. So his answer will be entirely different. And to get a consensus on this is really very difficult. Now, when you say realistic, this realistic number would be different for different people. If someone is doing a job, businessman, or if he is a businessman, or he is into some other profession, and then side by side, if he is continuing trading also, his experience or his expectation would also be different. Reason why? Because let's say there would be some person who would say that if I can get anyhow 10% a month, I'm fine. I don't want anything much more than that. So somehow let's say that he is able to get that 10%. So for him 10% is very realistic, and if you ask him, he will say 10%. He won't say 9%, 11%, 15%. He will just say 10% because this is what was his idea before entering the market. He is stick to it, and after getting profit of 10% per month consistently, then also he wants 10% only and he is satisfied. So his realistic picture would be 10%. Majority, as I told you, are unsuccessful traders, but then there are few exceptional personalities like Jujunwala, and I heard one of his interview where he was telling that he does not believe in trading. He does value investing. So for him, as he is not into trading anymore now, he will say it's not for retailers, it's not for individuals to do the trading. And he says that he encourages people to do value investing, find the stocks who has some hidden value, latent value, and then they can prove multi-baggers for you. So different people, different experience, different expertise will give you different numbers, and that's why this question is very subjective. Now, having said that it is very difficult to get a realistic number itself. Now, if you are new into trading, if you are new to stock market, anyhow, you should be entering the market in a planned way. So how do you do that? Let's say if you are somehow able to manage a profit of any amount, if you are in positive, if your account goes positive per year for 3 consecutive years or more, then definitely you are very good, and you should not uh, then probably if you don't even think in terms of percentage, that is fine. Normally what you would be thinking is per trade how much percent return I am taking, and your whole planning will be, and your whole effort will go into finding high probability trades. That's it. How much percentage, you will mostly think in terms of RR ratio, risk to reward ratio, and that thinking will be per trade. You won't see it mostly, because I have talked to few big traders, I have met them. For them, the planning is mostly per trade, risk to reward ratio. And if per trade you are able to plan in a good way, if you are to do it, if you are able to do it in a consistent way, then overall period you know that you will be able to accumulate wealth. So for them, this percentage return normally is taken care, is normally calculated by their CAs, because they will be filing their return, and they will calculate all these things, and they will tell, okay, this is the profit that you made, and this is the tax you need to pay. But to get that stage is, you have to do a lot of improvements in yourself, a lot of emotion grid control has to come. But at last we should try to reach that level, that our percentage return should be, calculated by someone else, and we should uh, definitely try to reach that level. Now when you are fresher, you have entered into the market, and stock market is giving you black and white. So how do you plan things? What is realistic? What should be the realistic figure for you? Now I will say that stop thinking in terms of percentage. Whatever be the capital you start with, the 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakh, 4 lakh, 5 lakh, does not matter. Think in terms of a small profit and try to do that. Try to get that, try to earn that consistently for continuous 6 months. So let's say I will say that go for 5,000 per month profit. And when I say 5,000 per month, it might happen that in single trade you can make this 5,000. That is perfectly fine. But it does not mean that for the next coming days of that month you don't have to trade. You don't have to do that. You have to trade consistently whenever you find good trades. There should not be, I'm not saying that you should over trade, or you definitely have to trade a day. If you are able to find a good trade, then you have to trade. And by doing that, if you are able to save this 5,000 profit after trading for whole month, and in fact increase it, if you are able to increase it more, that's well and good. But the idea is, are you able to protect your capital and this 5,000 profit that you earn on the first day while trading throughout the month? And if you are able to do that, and if you are in 5,000 plus per month consistently for continuous 6 months, then you should go for some higher figure. Then you can keep next target as 10,000 rupees. Again, this 10,000 will be profit per month. Now, if you are able to get this 10,000 rupees profit per month consistently for continuous 6 months, then increase it to 20,000. Again, do it for next 6 months consistently, and for 1.5 year, if you are able to get that first 5,000, then 10,000, and then 20,000. So six months means if 1.5 year you are able to achieve that, then definitely you have got something in you, and now is the time that you can think in terms of percentage return. Before that, this percentage return is just a fancy question which is asked several times, but then this does not make sense to you. It's just a fancy question, it's just something which is in fashion, which is in vogue. But if you have to be realistic, if you really want to become a good trader, stop thinking about percentage return when you have started into the stock market, or if you are in loss. If you, even though if you are experienced in stock market and you are in loss, let's say you have experience of 4 or 5 years, does not matter. If you are in loss and you are thinking in percentage return, it is bullshit. Think in terms of, first try to get this 5,000, then 10,000, and then 20,000. Try to get this 1.5 years straight, and only if you are able to do that, then only you should think of percentage return. Otherwise, this fancy question, a lot of people can ask a lot of fancy questions, a lot of imagination can go into it. But then if you want to be a real trader, I will plan my trading style in this way, and based on my experience, I tell that this is how you should also go. Again, uh, Jirodha, it is a it's a brokerage platform, right? How does it earn money? It earns money by earning brokerage, and since it knows that majority of traders are in loss, it is so confident that it says, I give you a 60-day challenge. Now in those 60 days, if you are positive, if your account is credited even 1 rupee after this 60 days, if you are in profit of even 1 rupee, I will return back your of your whatever brokerage that I have deducted. That is so confident. The sole income of Zerodha, any brokerage platform, is brokerage. Now it is telling that I will return that brokerage if you are in profit. And if a brokerage firm is challenging that, they have seen it that majority of traders are in loss. So guys, it's very important that you think in terms of percentage return only after you have proved yourself, and after certain stage, you know, this won't matter. There will be there will be, you'll be hiring a CA for taking care of all this of your ledger balance and all, and he will be taking care of how much percent you are getting. After some time you won't be thinking in terms of percentage. These are just fancy questions. Eh, and let's try to focus on the trade. we should be able to, what should be our target is to find high probability trade. We should give more time in planning a trade, and there are similar questions like how much trading how much trading is over trading, how do I plan my trade. All these, there are a lot of questions, and I will try to answer these questions in my upcoming videos. I will be putting this video inside trading psychology, and I will make more videos which is pertinent to trading psychology, and I will be adding to this playlist. So keep watching this. Hopefully this video was informative for you, and if you have any questions, then you can ask me inside comment section, or if you want to join my WhatsApp group, then you can ping me on the number provided in the description. Thanks for watching. I will be back with some other video in my I will be back with some another analysis in my next video. Thank you.